All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. All right, boys and girls, can I have your attention, please, and let me see floor basics. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to share, and you guys have been looking forward to this. We are having our first spelling bee here at Ponderosa. It's pretty exciting. And up on the stage, we have our students, our contestants, all of which who scored 70% or better on the spelling screener, up here ready to compete to be the representatives of Ponderosa at the district spelling bee. Can we all give them a round of applause? All right, boys and girls, this is really an important competition, okay? These ladies and gentlemen up here on stage have been practicing. They've been giving their time and effort to be as prepared for the spelling bee as they possibly can be. And so the best thing that we can do as an audience is to really give them the atmosphere, and that means kind of what's going on in the room that they need to do their very best. And so what they need to do their very best is a very quiet audience, an audience that's paying attention, and then an audience that's ready to celebrate them, whether they succeed or if they make a mistake, okay? And so the way this is gonna work is the contestants will be called up to the stage one at a time, and they'll be given a word to spell, okay? And so they're going to do their very best to spell any of the words that they're given, all right? Now when they spell the word, if it's correct, they'll be told that it's correct, and you can give a round of applause. We can't be shouting, we can't be screaming out. You can give them a nice round of applause, just like you did a moment ago. And then if they make a mistake, you'll hear the bell ding. And the bell ding will indicate that they got the word wrong. And then once they make a mistake, they're no longer part of the competition. And they're going to handle this like champions, right? Because champions know how to win, and they also know how to handle a loss or a mistake, all right? We've already had a conversation about that, but as an audience, we can celebrate them whether they get the word right or if they make a mistake, because guess what? It takes a lot of courage, number one, to get up there on stage in front of all your peers and compete in something like a spelling bee. And then also, they tried, right? I heard somebody say they tried. And so whether they make it or they don't, we're going to celebrate them with a great round of applause. Can we practice that one more time? All right, very good. Now, if you are in 3rd or 4th grade, you may pay special attention to what happens up here on the stage, because although this is the very first year that we've done the spelling bee here, we are going to make this an annual event. That means we will have it every year. And so if you think this would be something cool to try out next year, pay attention, because you could potentially be up here on the stage. All right? So pay attention to that. We're going to have a quiet audience. We're going to celebrate the right way. And before I hand the mic over, I want to draw your attention to a couple people that I think we need to recognize. First and foremost, I want us to congratulate Mr. Bach and Mrs. Lesko for all the hard work that they've done to get us ready. Mr. Bach and Mrs. Lesko have been working really hard to get the kids ready to put this event on. They've communicated all the information to parents and to staff. This event is happening because of their hard work. And then up here in front of us, we have our judges, Mrs. Yoshinaga, Mrs. Lesko, and Mrs. Aloni. They're up here to judge the contestants. Can we give them a round of applause? And then finally, our specials team, Mrs. White, Mrs. Lopez, Mrs. Bannon, Mrs. Weeks, Ms. Sala, they've all been working really hard to get this set up in here for us. Can we say thank you by giving them a round of applause? All right. So, boys and girls, I'm going to hand the speaking responsibilities over to Mr. Bach, and then we will be ready to begin. Oh, one last thing. Today, we are going to end at 2:30. If we have not, we're going to be having 3 contestants that qualify to move on to the district finals and 1 alternate. That means we're going to have 4 people who move on to the next level. If we have not been able to identify those 4 people by 2:30, we will have a championship round tomorrow, not for everybody else to watch, but in a place where Mr. Bach and Mrs. Leska will run that championship round. If we get to the end today, we'll know who's going forward. But there is a possibility this may take longer than the time we have available to us today. All right, Mr. Bach.
I think Mr. Garrity nailed it, so judges, are you ready? Contestants, are you ready? Yes. All right, let's do it.
Round 1 is beginning. We have 12 spellers. Speller 1. Your word is Fiji.
Fiji. F-E-G-I.
Speller 2. Your word is artistic.
Artistic. A-R-T-I-S-T-I-C. Artistic.
Speller 4. This word has a homonym. Your word is grown.
May I have the definition, please?
The definition is a deep, sudden, unintentional sound that usually indicates pain, grief, or sometimes disapproval or annoyance.
Groan. G-R-O-A-N. Groan.
Speller 5. Your word is siren.
Siren. S-I-R-E-N.
Speller 6. Your word is shavings.
Shaving. S-H-A-V-I-N-G. Shaving.
Speller 7. Your word is tireless.
Can I get a sentence, please?
Mom praised Adam for his tireless efforts to clean the house.
T-I-R-E-L-E-S-S. Tireless.
Speller 8. Your word is clumsy.
What? Clumsy. C-L-U-M-S-Y. Am I clumsy? Factory. Factory.
Speller 10. Your word is poodles.
Poodles. Poodles. Poodles.
Speller 11. Your word is inspire.
Inspire. INSPIRE. Inspire.
Speller 12. Your word is boasted.
Boasted. BOASTED. Boasted.
Speller 13. Your word is abnormal.
May I have the definition, please?
Differing from the typical.
Abnormal. ABNORMAL. Abnormal.
So that is the end of round 1. Speller 2. Your word is distorted.
Can I please have pronunciation, please?
That is the pronunciation. Distorted.
DISTORTED.
Speller 4. Your word is mission.
Mission. MISSION. Mission.
Can the audience please stop spelling the words out loud? Speller 5. Your word is shriek.
Shriek. SHRIEK.
Speller 7. Your word is majestic.
Majestic. MAJESTIC. Majestic.
Speller 8. Your word is universe.
Universe.
Speller 10. Your word is signals.
Signals. SIGNALS. Signals.
Speller 11. Your word is guidance.
Guidance. GUIDANCE. Guidance.
Speller Speller 12. Your word is custard.
Custard. C-U-S-T-A-R-D. Custard.
Speller 13. Your word is eliminate.
Eliminate. E-L-I-M-I-N-A-T-E. Eliminate.
So this is the beginning of round 3. There are 9 spellers remaining. Speller 2. Your word is glands.
Glance. G-L-A-N-C-E. Glance.
Speller 4. Your word is axis.
Axis. Wait, can I get a definition, please?
A straight line, a body, or a three-dimensional figure rotates about or may be supposed to rotate.
Axis. A-X-I-S. Axis.
Speller 5. This word has a homonym. Your word is lure.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Andrew hopes that his advertised sale will lure people to his shop.
Lure. L-U-R-E.
Speller 7. Your word is relics.
May I get the definition, please?
Souvenirs or mementos.
R-E-L-I-X.
Speller 8. Your word is stylish.
Stylus. S-T-Y-L-I-S-H.
Speller 10. Your word is knelt.
Can I please have it in a sentence?
Alistair knelt down and checked under the bed for his missing shoe.
Knelt. K-N-E-L-T. Knelt.
Speller 11. Your word is creatures.
Creatures. C-R-E-A-T-U-R-E-S. Creatures.
Speller 12. Your word is jerkily.
Jerkily. J-E-R-K-I-L-Y. Jerkily.
Speller 13. Your word is Venus.
May I have the definition, please?
The planet second in order from the sun.
Venus. Venus. Venus.
This is the beginning of round 4. There are 7 spellers remaining. Speller 4. Your word is Friday.
Friday. F-R-I-E-A-Y. Friday.
Sorry, that was my mistake. Speller 5. Your word is hollow.
Hollow. H-O-L-L-O-W.
Speller 8. Your word is nuggets.
Nuggets. N-U-G-G-S.
Speller 10. Your word is cackle.
Can I please have it in the definition?
To make the sharp, broken noise or cry characteristic of or resembling that of a goose or a hen.
Can I have it in a sentence?
Lindsay couldn't help but cackle at Andy's impression of the famous actor.
C-A-C-K-L-E, cackle.
Speller 11. Your word has a homonym. Your word is flex.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Parker's eyes were bright blue with small flecks of brown.
Definition?
Spots of color or brightness.
Flex. F-L-E-X, flex.
Speller 12. Your word is leaflet.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Caleb found a leaflet for a local restaurant and tucked it under the windshield wiper of his car.
Leaflet. L-E-A-F-L-E-T. Leaflet.
Speller 13. Your word is brainstorm.
Brainstorm. B-R-A-I-N-S-T-O-R-M. Brainstorm.
This is the beginning of round 5. There are 5 spellers remaining. Speller 4. Your word is tiring.
Tiring. T-I-R-I-N-G. Tiring.
Speller 5. Your word is Internet.
Internet. INTERNET.
Speller 10, your word is sandwich.
Sandwich. SANDWITCH. Sandwich.
Speller 12.
More basics, please.
Speller 12, your word is drawl.
Drawl. DRAWL. Drawl.
Speller 13, your word is fuel.
Fuel. FUEL. Fuel.
This is the beginning of round 6. There are 4 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is widespread.
Widespread. WIDESPREAD. Widespread.
Speller 5, your word is Kleenex.
Kleenex. CLEANEX.
Speller 12, your word is mighty.
Mighty. MIGHTY. Mighty.
Speller 13, your word is trait.
May I have the definition, please?
A distinguishing quality as a personal character, a feature, a mark, a peculiarity.
Trait. TRAIT. Trait.
So that is the end of now we're on round 7, and there are 3 spellers remaining. So all 3 of these spellers qualify for the Cherry Creek School District Spelling Bee. And speller 5 will be the alternate for the district spelling bee. Speller 4, your word is locket.
Locket. LOCKET. T. Locket.
Speller 12, your word is chowder.
Chowder. CHOWDER. Chowder.
Speller 13, your word is scrunched.
May I have the definition, please?
Crumpled or rumpled.
Scrunch. SCRUNCH. Scrunch.
So this is the beginning of round 8. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is wafer.
Wafer. WAFER. Wafer.
Speller 12, your word is pineapple.
Pineapple. PINEAPPLE. Pineapple.
So this is the beginning of round 9. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is squirrel.
Squirrel. SQUIRREL. Squirrel.
Speller 12, your word is merger.
Merger. MERGER. Merger.
This is the beginning of round 10. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is buckeye.
Buckeye. BUCKEYE. Buckeye.
Speller 12, your word is loneliness.
Loneliness. LONELINESS. Loneliness.
This is the beginning of round 11. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is vicious.
Vicious. VICIOUS. Vicious.
Speller 12, your word is pastel.
Pastel. PASTEL. pastel.
This is the beginning of round 12. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is tomfoolery.
Oh. Tomfullery.
So speller 12, how this works is I'm going to give you the next word, and if you spell that correctly, then we give you the championship word. And if you spell that correctly, then you become the champion.
More basics, more basics.
Speller 12, your word is visionary.
Visionary. V-I-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Visionary.
So this is the championship round. Speller 12, your word is potpourri.
Potpourri. Can I get the definition, please?
A mixture of flower petals, leaves, and spices used to make a room smell pleasant.
Potpourri. P-O-P-A-R-Y. Potpourri.
So we are going to start another round with speller 4. Speller 4, your word is disembark.
Disembark. D-I-S-E-M-B-A-R-K. Disembark.
Speller 12, your word is formative.
Formative. F-O-R-M-A-T-I-V-E. Formative.
So this is beginning of round 14. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is guaranteed.
Guaranteed. G-U-A-R-A-N-T-E-E-D. Guaranteed.
Speller 12, your word is cardigan.
Cardigan. C-A-R-D-I-G-A-N. Cardigan.
This is beginning of round 15. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is potency.
May I have a definition, please?
force, power, or authority.
I'm sorry, but I already forgot the word. Can you say it again?
Your word is potency.
Okay. Poutancy. Potency.
Speller 12. Your word is volition.
Can I get the definition, please?
The act of willing, choosing, or deciding.
Did you repeat the word?
Your word is volition.
Volition. VOLICIAN. Volition.
So this is beginning of round 16. There are still 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4. Your word is demonstrable.
Demonstrable. DEMONSTRABLE.
Speller 12. Your word is wallaby.
Wallaby. WALLABY. Wallaby.
So this is beginning of round 17. There are still 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4. Your word is recoup.
Recoup. May I have the definition, please?
To make up for.
RECOUP. Recoup.
Speller 12. Your word is abacus.
Abacus. Can I get the definition, please?
A calculating instrument for performing math processes by sliding counters by hand on rods or in grooves.
Can I get the language of origin?
Greek and Latin.
Could you repeat the word?
Your word is abacus.
Abacus. ABBYCUS. Abacus.
So Speller 4, this is the championship. Your word is ganache.
Ganache. GINASH. Ganache.
So this is the beginning of round 18. There are 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4, your word is fruition.
Fruition. Can I get a definition, please?
The state of being real, accomplished, or complete.
May I have the language of origin?
Latin, French, and English.
Fruition. Fruition.
Speller 12. Your word is edifice.
Can I get the definition, please?
A building, especially a large or massive structure, as a church or a government building.
Edifice. Ediphus. Edifice.
Speller 4, this is the championship round. Your word is dystopia.
May I get a definition, please?
An imaginary place which is wretched and whose people lead a fearful existence.
Dystopia. Dystopia. Dystopia.
This is the beginning of round 19. There are still 2 spellers remaining. Speller 4. Your word is vicarage.
Vicarage. Can I have the language of origin, please?
Latin and English.
May I have the definition, please?
The house or household of a priest of a parish.
Vicarage. Vicourage. Vicarage.
Speller 12. Your word is sibilant.
Can I get the definition, please?
Having, containing, or producing the sound resembling that of the S or the SH, as in the word sash.
Can I get the language of origin, please?
Imitative Latin.
Sibilant. Cybibolant. Sibilant.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a Super Bowl of rounds for the Spelling Bee. Can we give all of the contestants a round of applause, please? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a special round of applause to Iman and Marcus for their competition. All right, boys and girls and parents, here's how this works. Tomorrow, at some point during the day, Mr. Bach and Ms. Lesko will pull the 2 students to complete this round. We've run out of time today. We will find out who the definitive champion will be, okay? But this has been such a great competition, and I want to, floor basics please, listen up. Boys and girls, You have been a very good audience, so please give yourselves a round of applause. I'm very proud of all of you for giving the respect to the students up here for the time and effort they put into being ready for this competition. So nice job. Boys and girls, I want you to look to your teachers for direct